This is from Luke. Yeah, Luke. Did you ever have a teammate you wanted to slug in the mouth?
Yes, one. One. Shane Meal. Wanted to love him. Wanted to love him. Shane Meal had the most talent. Shane Meal was another Jeff Gordon, another Tim Richmond. And here's why Shane was so good. I studied him. He was my teammate over at George Debidar. Now, I loved him, but I wanted to wring his neck. We we'd say first of all, he was just cocky. And we're at Nashville. Nashville, the big concrete track and the fairgrounds. Nashville concrete track was a good track for me. If you look, I run second like 3 times in a row. Always lost to like Clint Boyer or you can come in here if you want. The babies are watching me. Uh, but Clint Boyer outrun me. Martin Truex outrun me. And so anyway, I'm telling Shane Meal, um, I think it's Shane. Yeah, the kid. And I said, "You're too tight." I said, "You're pushing." He goes, "That's just the way I like my car, old man. Don't tell me I drive my car." Well, he hit the wall in the race. And I'm like, there you go. But what made him so good was he had the ability to let off the gas at the proper time and not use much brake. And as Roger Penske would say, he could float that car down in the corner and roll, keep up roll speed in the middle. And love him to death, but everybody knows his story. It's a cautionary tale. And I don't want to repeat it because I don't want that to be a highlight here. It's a bad story. And I felt bad. He ended up uh, loving. He's in a wheelchair now. I love
Mm.
him. I give him a hug. But he went down the back straightaway at Terre Haute and he biked. And, he couldn't run any other series because they banned him. But he was in USAC. And I would have loved him if he would have just been. It wasn't. I wasn't even looking for respect. He was just mean to me, but in a snarky way. But Kenny Schrader was my teammate. He was okay. Uh, Nemechek was okay. Hey, a teammate that apologized to me, and I never thought anything. It was Ward Burton. When I drove for Bill Davis, I had that Stacker 2 Cup car. Well, it was Ward Burton like a year ago. He goes, "Man, hey, buddy, I want to just say I was sorry. I was never a good teammate to you." I said, "Ward, never even thought about it." I said, back then when I raced, it was all me. Rusty did not like Ryan Newman. Dale Sr. did not like Mike Skinner. That's just the way it was. You know what I mean? So, yeah, but I wished I could have got along. And yeah, he really upset me. Shane did. He was just fucking mean.
I have to ask though, because you said Ken Schrader was just an okay teammate. I would think you'd say he's a phenomenal teammate. You're such good friends.
I love Kenny. But Kenny taught me something. Keep your enemies close. Kenny loves me. Kenny loves me. And I would do anything for Kenny Schrader. And I would say that I'd say listen, there was never any good teammates. Let's just put it that way.
Really?
Oh no. No.
None. Is it
No.
still that way?
In Formula One, it is. They hate each other, especially when
Jeez.
they get team owners to pull over and let that other driver win. I mean, listen, there's teammates out there. I mean, I don't see any teammates that are asshole buddies going to dinner with each other. You know, I mean, there's some teammates I guess that are okay, but Kenny Schrader's. I've said it. I love him to death, but I mean, we got in each other's cars. I can remember going to Indy, and I can remember going to Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And my car was horrible, and Annie's like, "Get in Schrader's car," and I got in. It felt totally different, and I loved it. And I went fast. Uh, that was nice of them. Uh, yeah, Kenny. I would say now that you got me thinking, Kenny was my best teammate. Yes, and the other ones are just people. You know, yeah, they were just people.